Warren was a fighter. From a young age, he faced challenges. He had mobility issues that made everyday tasks difficult. But Warren never gave up. His mind was sharp and his spirit was strong.
I excelled in school, especially in math and science.
Warren's hard work paid off. He graduated high school with honors. He had earned dual degrees in engineering. Warren was proud of his achievements. He was ready to take on the world. He knew that life would always have obstacles, but Warren was determined to overcome them. He believed in himself and the power of perseverance. The year he turned 18, Warren was excited. He would finally be able to vote. It was a right he cherished. He understood the importance of civic duty.
Warren had studied the US Constitution in my class. He knew that every vote mattered.
He eagerly registered to vote. Warren researched the candidates and their positions. He wanted to make an informed decision. Election day arrived. Warren was ready to cast his ballot. He felt a sense of pride and responsibility. This was his chance to make a difference, to have his voice heard. This was what democracy was all about. Warren arrived at his designated polling place. Excitement filled him. He was ready to vote, but as he approached the building, his heart sank. There was a problem, a big one.
The polling place was not accessible. There were stairs leading to the entrance, no ramp, no lift. I couldn't believe it.
How could he exercise his right to vote? He felt frustrated and disappointed. This wasn't right. Everyone should have equal access to voting. It was a fundamental principle of democracy. Warren refused to be silenced. He was determined to find a solution. Section 4. A teacher's guidance. Warren immediately thought of Mrs. Greene, his high school civics teacher. She had always encouraged him to fight for what was right.
I called her, explaining the situation. Mrs. Greene was appalled. She promised to help.
Together, we devised a plan. We would contact the local authorities. We would raise awareness about the lack of accessibility at polling places. I knew the mayor personally, so we decided to schedule a meeting.
Warren was grateful for Mrs. Greene's support. She was a true mentor. She taught him not only about civics, but about courage and perseverance. Section 5. A community united. The meeting with the mayor was set. Warren and Mrs. Greene presented their case. They spoke passionately about the importance of accessible voting. They shared Warren's experience.
I listened intently. I was moved by their story. I realized the urgency of the situation. I promised to take immediate action.
The mayor kept his word. He ordered a review of all polling places in town. Funds were allocated to make necessary improvements. The community rallied behind Warren's cause. Local businesses donated materials and labor. Section 6. Warren's legacy. By the next election, the town had made significant progress. All polling places were ADA compliant. Ramps were installed, doors were widened, voting booths were made accessible to everyone.
I was proud of what we had accomplished. I had not only exercised my right to vote, but had also made a lasting impact on my community.
I was so impressed with Warren's dedication. I appointed him to the town's new commission on accessibility.
Warren's journey was an inspiration to everyone. He proved that one person could make a difference. He showed the power of determination, advocacy, and community.